starlight, the innocent lifetime flickers and flashes under a canvas. No, nobody seems worth it, while the feeling's sophisticated. The view is so restrained, the past is nearing.
Alright, we should be live, everything should be working. So let's just go and check what we're on about today. Hopefully the Minecraft will load up and then we're good to go. Also check if the sound is working. Pause the music for a second and check my sound. Alright, we should be live, everything should be working. Alright, that's working, very nice. I don't like the delay that there is, but that might just be on my end. Either way, we should be able to start streaming and start everything up. So let's go into the Minecraft, let's do that. I'm drinking some water, I should have done it beforehand, but either way, we're just about to get ready anyways. Alright, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone who's already joined in doing today? Hope everyone's well. I've been doing some off-stream work on the world again. I mean, I usually do that. The only thing I don't like is that I cannot really get into my test world anymore without having to switch versions, because I wanted to make a switch over to the snapshot and then got warned that I shouldn't do that, and I didn't really think it through, which was bad on my end, but I saved the world regardless. Roya almost went something wrong, but I mean, I took precautions, so Roya still as is. I did that even like before I came back to the streaming again, even before I went on holiday. But yeah, that does mean that the test world is in the snapshot and I cannot access it from 1.15.2. Anyways, let's see where we end up. I ended over here. Very well. Alright, cool. So we're gonna let the world load in a bit. I've been doing some off-stream work, as I said, and I've been getting some more sand, a sugar box filled with it. I've also been crafting up some resources, because you might notice that I've used quite a bit of gravel. I think it's over at the new place. Yep, the new place. Well, I guess the new place isn't really the new place, but either way. This is what we're working on today. Mainly, the villager trading hall. I've been building up some designs, you may have seen them in the Discord. And this is the wall design that I've come up with. I'm not sure what we're going to do in the middle above like the roads and entrances and whatnot, and on the roof, but I've got a fairly good idea of how I want this to be. And it's going to take quite some resources, but I've been chopping up some wood as well. And I mainly want to get like one corner of this place done. Not necessarily including the roof or ceiling, but I want to have the flooring over here done. And I also want to have the walls on this corner basically done. And maybe on this side as well, but just so we have got something established and I can grind for that off stream. Because I don't stream like at times where I can play Minecraft, I cannot really stream, which is kind of annoying. But I've also been crafting out like a lot of concrete powder, just so I've got access to resources and I can try and work with them. Because I know that they're part of the block palette, but you need to have access to them in order to use them really more than anything. And this is not what I've been working on. Nope. Over here some resources. We need to get some resources over to this place so we can probably start building this. because it's basically like white birch and 2 layers of acacia, and that's quite a lot of acacia. But if we go to the storage system, as you can tell, there's some trees right over here. I've been grinding quite a bit of trees. I haven't been able to put time into the hill building, but I mean, that's not too important, so I figured I might as well not. Kind of want to, like, don't want to get myself burned out on that. And also, I've been getting quite a bit of bones. I've been AFKing for like 2 or 3 hours on my mob farm yesterday, which really helped. So we got quite a bit of bones. I got like basically a full double chest of gunpowder. Not actually, no, a full shulker box, and I used some to craft and store and like stock up my shulker box with lighter rockets. And we've also got plenty of arrows, which I don't know what to do with. Got like 2 more rotten flesh boxes and quite a lot of string, which is very nice. And yeah, as you can tell over here, the box is almost filled up. I've been using some, but that's fine. And did I do anything down here? I don't think I did. Nope, I don't think I did. We need to work on this room. This room is almost finished. It's basically finished, but we still need to work on this wall, and I need to do some map making, which we could do on stream. We could work on the map on stream, but I mainly want to establish some designs and finish some building up. I think that's most enjoyable to do. I'd rather have the grinding things for off stream, even though like people use streams to do the grindy bits, but it really depends. I see it more as my main content creation type of deal, so I want to do the more enjoyable things on stream. I don't know. But yeah, we've got some birch, which is not going to be enough by the looks of it. We're going to take this over to the building site anyways. And I've also made another chest for the wood. In here, like, the chest was getting filled up. In here, oak and birch, oak and spruce will be the blocks. And in here, like, acacia and jungles will be the thing. And yeah, like 8 stacks or so of jungle logs. And I've obviously used some for building, but I got like 12 stacks of acacia logs. So let's just get all of it, I suppose. What we don't use, we're not gonna... I mean, it doesn't matter. We can just put it back in here anyways. We do need another shulker box for that though. And I'm running out of shulker boxes. And I know I'm using some for building and stuff, which... like there are also like 10 more or so at the building site, but I don't really want to take those away from there. And I'm also using some over here, like 5 or so. Yeah, 5 including this one for resources. But I don't know. I mean, we need to do some more investing anyways. I was bound to need more shulkers at some point, and I've got a whole bunch of things that I want to do. Like I want to get to building that Wither Rose farm over at the Pillager Tower. Jeez, words are hard today. But that's gonna take a while, and there's so many things I want to do in so little time. Well, in so little time. I've got plenty of time, but I want to do so many things in so little time. So the first thing, we need some red terracotta. And we may need to craft it up. I could go over... wait, the glazed terracotta is over here? What's in the box over there then? I thought the glazed terracotta was... hold up. I'm confused now. I want to know where my resources are at. And it's getting out of time, but we should be fine. I mean, I did take over like the glazed terracotta box first over here, but I moved it away. This box is fine. Huh, I missed the box then. There are mobs nearby. How come there are mobs nearby? Is it because there's mobs inside of there? Better hope so. Oh yeah, there are mobs inside of there. That's cool. I got worried for a second there because I was like, wait a second. No mobs near my villager trading place. That would not be nice. So let's let the night away. But I've got plenty of bone meal. I've got some rose bushes, I think. I should have gotten them by now. Must have come across them, like the two flowers, which is really easy with like the amount of bone meal that I've got. Like I basically got like a very good assortment of bone meal. Like a double chest filled with the stuff. Well, with bones, I should say. And I got some red dye, but where is the rose bush? I knew it. I had a rose bush. I suppose we might as well use this stack above me on this. Doesn't take too long, might as well do that. But it's really nice that we got like a good assortment of mob drops by now with a mob spawner. I mean, I didn't really AFK too much over there, but it's helped me out so much. And I do enjoy it when farms work out all that. Hello, how's it going? Good night, I think, to you. Good morning. It's still early for you, I think. Welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. Let me check which flowers we have. Let me put the two tall flowers together in this chest, actually, before I lose track of them. Yeah, I did have all 4. Very nice, all 4. That means an infinite amount of resources on that front. Okay, where's the regular terracotta? Over here. I'd say let's just make as much as we can. Dang it, didn't mean to place it there. I need to stack more. Very nice. It's pretty easy to grind from the mesa as well, but I couldn't be bothered to go over there right now. Well, yeah, it's 4 AM, but about to get to bed. I mean, you do you. You do you. It's nice of you to join in. It usually takes a while for people to join in because it's like it's in the middle of well, not in the middle of the day. Like most people are either at school in Europe or at work, and I've found that most people in Europe don't really do work lurks like people from America do. Like I know, I know plenty of people like Nerdo King, Lazy Bones. I'm not sure if you know those people, but those people like to do a work lurk. But yeah, people are either at school or at work, or still in the middle of the night for people in America, in American time zones. I just kind of started making my spawn area. Very nice, very nice. The spawn area on the server, right? Yep, you do. Yeah, you did have the server. I'm not sure why I even wasn't sure of that, because I kind of knew already. I was gonna say it's early in the morning for me, so don't mind me. But I mean, it's like 10 AM for me. It's not really an excuse that it's early in the morning. Then again, I did get up early, but even then. Yeah, I do like the red terracotta mix-up in this room. This is, by the way, my map room. The main map is going to be over the wall, like the main map of the world. And then over here is some space for lanterns, which you can put mini-maps on top for different kinds of areas. And we've got different spaces over here. And these 2 blocks in the middle, I suppose, bigger blocks, are like really nice vantage points for the map. And I think it worked out well. You got some lighting in there. Lovely, well, how's it going? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Oh, well, I think I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you, Mello. Have a good night's sleep. I'll see you later, okay? Right, how many iron frames is this gonna need? I've got plenty of maps that I can craft up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it all today because, as I said earlier this stream, I want to work on the village trading hall as well. I did have some more item frames left up over here. I'm not gonna worry too much about like how many item frames are placed in this world. I'm not too worried about lag. And alright, I need to spawn proof this area some more. I knew this was gonna happen at some point, but I didn't think the first mob would be a creeper. Then again, I kind of anticipated it, but even then, I didn't think it was gonna happen too much because like there's plenty of other places for it to spawn. But it spawned right around here. Level 7. What I think we might do before we place the item frames, just to make sure that nothing else spawns here, because there are still some places that are not spawn proofed, and some of them are really small spots, and I cannot really place lighting everywhere. That's I guess like one of the bigger challenges in Minecraft building, for me at least, like trying to make things spawn proof perfectly and light things up mostly. That's a hard thing to do. Also, I apologize for any raining noise which you might hear through the microphone. It's been some like rainy weather and like stormy weather type of deal in the Netherlands. And yeah, I cannot really do anything about it. Like my room, like I basically got like the roof on top of my room. You can work with slab stairs. Yep, I could do that. I wish like I would have gone for like the lower half slabs. If it wasn't for the terracotta, because that would mean like the terracotta would have been either above or below. So every time you would walk on top of the terracotta, you would either go up or go down. It wouldn't be like the same level, which I didn't like. But that would have been easier to spawn-proof places. But I think if we place... I think if we spawn-proof the place like so in around the corners, we should be fine. And I'm gonna hide some lighting behind this wall because there will like the maps will cover it up anyways. Alright. Still at level 7, but over here it will be lit up anyways. Yeah, there's like 2 blocks in here which are still like not spawn proofed. And over here it appears to be fine on this level. Yeah, I think the room is mainly spawn proofed apart from maybe like one area over here. This block. Which I guess should be the same over here. Yeah, these 2 blocks and some blocks down there are not spawn proofed yet. But other than that, I'm pretty sure even over here it's fine. I like the sound of raining, raining something, so don't worry. And it was the same over here for the last couple of days. I mean, yeah, I guess it's like in Europe, like mostly. Same climate type of deal. So, how's it going? Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Hydration. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm just gonna be chilling here for another 1.5 hours, and like just have like a good morning. You know what I mean? Just Minecraft and chill, chatting. I don't know what else. It's gonna be fun. I'm good, thanks. And you? I'm doing well. I've been struggling to get like a good night's sleep lately, which is really like annoying. I think we're gonna just make this into a full stack. I'm gonna use them anyways at some point. Wrong chests. But yeah, like I think it's because like the wind and the rain and whatnot that it usually wouldn't really be a bother to me. I think like I've woken up like 5 times every night over the past 3 nights, which is really annoying. And I can usually deal with like not too much sleep, but yeah, it's not really working out for me at the moment. But I'm awake. And I know what I'm doing, so that's completely fine. I forgot I insta-mine. Oh well. Should be doable like this. Place torches. Yep, the right place over there, and then place the rest of the lamps. So they're gonna be covered up by maps anyways, I think at least. And then maybe we should do something with this wall over here. At least this wall. How about we go like 3 diagonally and place one every time over there. I woke up in cold sweat. Don't even remember if I had an eyebrow or something. That's not nice. I'll be having a tab open for you, but we'll be lurking. Wanted to pop in and say, hey! That was such a bad hey! But either way. Thank you for dropping in, Milkshake. I appreciate the lurk. I appreciate that. I think if we place the lantern like over there. Yep. And then you do the same thing on the other side and then see how much light we need. And Oopsie, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to destroy that one. And now we just go up a little bit more and place a redstone torch behind there. Redstone lamp. Torch and lamp. And do the last one. Perfect. I think everything should be spawn proof right here, right now. Yep, every block is spawn proofed. Apart from maybe even this one. No, these ones are fine. Apart from this block and this block, everything is spawn proofed. So to be completely fair, what we might do is just work in some more stairs. Like that. Because we don't have to do that on the other side. And I think it is a nice, like a nice pattern type of deal in here. I think it's a nice pattern. It doesn't really stand out too much, and it works, I think. So that's very nice. Alright, let's see. We need some more item frames. And they're at least gonna cover up this space over here. I'm not sure how big this map is gonna be, because this is going to be the main map of Roria, the name of the solar world. Yeah, I'd say let's just craft up another stack or so of these items. We're gonna have to harvest some bamboo, and you know what? Let's just first clear out my inventory. So otherwise, this is gonna be a mess, and I don't like that. I hate having a messy inventory. One of the worst things you can ever do to me in Minecraft. Just drop random items into my inventory, and I'm just so mad. Put this in here. I mean, I guess I could craft up some sticks, because I've got plenty of the wood for it. But I don't really like crafting up the wood right now, like into sticks. I hate spending any wood on sticks nowadays for the bamboo, since bamboo is so easy to grow. To be fair, we've had a long existential philosophical discussion the past 2 late evenings, so I wouldn't be surprised. Challenge accepted. What challenge accepted? Did I challenge someone? Also, welcome in a token. It's been a while since I've seen you. Good to see ya. Depends on the map size, I guess. I like using the smallest map so it looks more detailed, but it takes way more space. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna see whatever works. Yeah, we're going to go up here because I think the bamboo farm is ready for harvest again. Yep. I should probably expand this at some point. But either way, shouldn't be too big of a deal. Oh, that challenge. Oh, no. No. Now I realize what you were talking about. I even forgot what I said for a moment there, but if I ever find you, I will throw all my random junk in your inventory. Oh no, please don't. Please don't. I mean, you can, but I mean, for the jokes, you can, but other than that, please don't. I mean, I mostly play on single player worlds anyways, but I mean, if I'm active on 8-bit and you happen to find me, because I'm pretty sure you play on 8-bit as well, that's gonna be something, alright? I'm sure I can laugh about it though, so don't worry about that. I'm not gonna mad at you. Is that every bit of bamboo? Dang it, this bamboo is so hard to navigate through. Yep, it is, alright. This should give me plenty of sticks to make a full stack of maps. Or at least close to that. I mean, that's decent. That's a decent amount. I don't mind crafting at that amount because I don't want to wait too much. And I'm going to use item frames regardless, so it's really not really a waste of resources in the long run. Too many sticks, but I don't mind. I should set up a cow farm at some point as well. I don't even have the basic farms. Like any sheep, I haven't really messed around with those. I should do that. Anyways, let's just go down here again. But yeah, I like maps. I really like the maps in Minecraft, which is one of the reasons why I set up this project. And I'm like you've got websites for that, like you got chunk base to look at a seed, but you don't really have anything. Like maps are the only way to really. I mean, like, apart from some mods probably that I don't know of, there's really no other way to get like an updated version of your world, even if it's like sky, like airborne view, if that's what you would call it. I think it's a good size though. We can always expand it. We could even like have it touch the ground and the ceiling, but if it's not necessary, then I won't do it. I'm not sure whether or not to put my own place in the middle, like the biome that we're in. This is kind of like the main area. But I've prepared some maps in my ender chest a while ago. And did I put some in here as well? I did not put them in there. Nope, I didn't. So I guess let's just try this out. This is the first map then. Let's just put that on the wall. And we're gonna have to update these things at some point, regardless. I might make like different versions of the map. What we might do is have like the big world map, like of everything, like the biggest maps that you can make. Have them be on this main wall. And then I wish I had Optifine, just so I could zoom in a bit. But then I have like the parts, like for example this area, that like the biome that we're in, on this wall or above that or something like that. Just have things stacked on top together, like the zoomed in versions, and then the zoomed out version is on this wall. I think that would work. I'm gonna look into that off stream. I don't really like doing that on stream. Too difficult, too mind-boggling. And I don't know, not my kind of thing that I want to do on stream. So what we're gonna do right now is we've got enough resources, I think. We're gonna work some more on the village trading hall, and I needed more andesite. There's probably more than I will ever gonna need for that build, but might as well take it with me. And I guess take more diorite with me. I need to do some more mining for this stuff, but I kind of used a lot. Oh, there's more polished versions over here. Might as well take those. This is fine. We got a bed over there already, so we don't have to worry about that. Do you only come on the server on streams, or do you off stream things too? This is my solo world, and I do off stream things as well. Like the way I view it is like I don't want to do too grindy things. Like I don't want to be here grinding sand and stone and whatnot all stream. Because I think like would I watch that? Maybe it would depend on the streamer. And I want to do some content as well. I want to kind of make like a balance between that. Like I want to be doing something interesting as well as just being interesting, if that makes any sense, like as a streamer. I'm gonna drink some more water, by the way. For example, like the building of this hill, like you can see where like the river flows, and these were two different hills, and I connected them. But I think I did like 70% I did off stream, simply because it would have just been me trying to place blocks, and I guess like the concentration on this is a little bit easier. Like I can easily more easily concentrate, I guess, when I'm not streaming on builds like that, because that takes some dedication. But I think like in the future, if I can spend more time on this, then for sure I would do it. But sometimes when I'm able to play Minecraft, I'm not able to stream, because for example because I would for example not know for how long I will be able to stream, if something would come up by any means. That kind of will be the hard thing about it. But if that changes at some point, then I will definitely do more of like things like that on stream. I need more signed tarot card as well. Alright, I think the plan for now is to work out like these designs in the middle of here, and then we're gonna work on the other side. And then hopefully we'll have time to work on the villager pens and the flooring over here. That's the main thing, because then like for example, like if this corner is finished today, not necessarily this wall, because this will probably be kind of the same as this wall but on a smaller scale, because there's just less blocks to the wall. But if I work out the main design of this build, then I'll probably do some work off stream if I can do it. It just depends. Like for example, like in between my Monday stream and my Thursday stream, there's like 3 days, well 2 days I guess, like 2 full days of time for me. And yes, I do play other games, I do watch other streams, but I've got time to work on other builds on Minecraft. So there's no reason for me not to do some grindy bits off stream. I guess you could view it as like, for example, like YouTubers of any kind really, they could take the streaming thing to do the grindy bits, which basically like of their main thing, outside of the main thing, which would be YouTube. But for me, the main thing is streaming, and that place for them will be resource grinding. So I moved the resource grinding to off stream, and I take the content creation a little bit more towards the stream. I'm not sure if it makes any sense. In my head, it made way more sense, but I feel like it's way too confusing to actually understand what I was saying. Hoping that makes sense. I try to at least. Alright, we need these corners. I keep forgetting which blocks I need to use, so I need to kind of concentrate on this a little bit more at times. That's done. Yeah, currently I just off stream play on 8-bit, but then again I'm not at the grindy bits yet. Do you mean like the grindy bits on 8-bit or the grindy bits on your amplified world? Because I've tried playing on 2 different worlds, even 3 at one point, but I just couldn't get myself to do that. There was just too much going on. Oh yeah, on the amplified world. Yep. I'm pretty sure you've suffered on like 4 streams, if I'm correct, on that world. So yeah, you're not really in the grindy bits like that. You're not to the point where you need like a full box of sand for a build. Amplified looks interesting though. I watched a couple of your VODs like for a couple of like minutes. Amplified looks interesting. But I mean, like, I've been thinking what I want to do as like other than Roria, and I could get back to Paranor's subserver, which I used to stream from quite a bit until connections got worse. I think right now the connection is fixed, but like he moved the server over to a server host. But it's just too much in my head to really be like, all right, this world and this world. Like there's too many things to think about. And this is not high enough. Need to destroy this. But like I do have a rule for myself whenever I play on some worlds. If I let me get my words together for a moment. This is high enough. Hoping I got more than enough scaffolding for this, but should be fine. Yeah, what I was trying to say, yeah, if I ever play on another world, I will like on the first world that I've been playing on, I want to be outside of the grindy bits, outside of the early game. I want to be late game before I start playing on an early game world, if that makes any sense. Are you kidding me? We got one of those guys. Might as well deal with them. Alright. Come over here, folks. Come over here, buddies. Shoot your boss, and then I can kill you very nice and easily. Before you stream it, you mean? No, like let's say I'm late game. Like, let's say I'm at a point where I am right now in Roria. Like, I've done every main thing, and I can just focus on building. I've beaten the Ender Dragon. I've got myself all the resources that I can really get and whatnot. So I've basically been through most of the stuff that's necessary before you can really do whatever you want in survival. Before you can really start working on these big kind of projects. Like right now, like to the point where I'm in the game right now in Roria. At this point, I would consider playing on another server because I don't want to play too early. I don't want to play on two early game worlds at the same time. Because that would be too grindy for me. That would just be like, oh, I could go mining on this world, but I could also go mining on this world, and both worlds you kind of need it. So what are you gonna do then? Those dilemmas I don't want to have to worry about. Because I used to play on a different solo world, which I got burned out on. Problem there being that I took on too big of projects and didn't really put any lore in or any meaning into the builds, other than just wanting to build it and thinking it would look cool. Whereas this is different mostly. I'm trying to focus more on lore on this world. And I've been playing on it for I think like 1.5 months, and usually my burnout time would be like within 2 months. So I'm hoping this will not be the same thing. I don't think it's gonna be the same type of deal. I don't think I'm gonna get burned out in this world within 2 months. But it's nice to have some mix-up in the worlds for sure. It's nice, like I enjoy it. Like the thing I enjoyed a lot about playing on 2 different worlds is on my solo world at the time. Before this one, I had like a project in a mycelium biome in the works, and at Parano server I would be working in the snow, which I hadn't done in literal years. I have never put up a proper snow base in Minecraft before, so that was like a really nice thing to switch between. So my mind is not really too focused on one thing. That makes any sense. Like that was really nice to have some mix up there. But for now, like, I mean, I'm in high school. I'm in my exam year. Like, I've only got so much time to spend. I think if I will be able to stream, like for example, like 14 hours across different days a week, if I will be able to do that, then I would definitely try and play on 2 worlds. Like for example, like this, she does 3 different things a week. She plays on 8-bit 2 streams a week, and she also plays on 240p 2 streams a week. And also, like, she does like an 8-hour stream, or no, 6-hour stream right now per day. So that's like 12 hours guaranteed on a world per week. And then she also does like the Friday, like the RPG Fridays. But yeah, she does it full time. She does full time, yeah. I'm not at a point where I can choose, like, where I can choose streaming over a lot of other things. And I will probably never, well, not never. I mean, in the near future, that will probably never happen for me. Well, not happen, I should say, because like school, and I'm gonna go to school to become a teacher for like upcoming 4 years after this. Darn it, this is not enough scaffolding. I'm gonna get some more scaffolding. I'm gonna need it regardless. It wouldn't be a bad thing. But I think like I've got like 3 months of free time after my exams, before like my new school starts, and I want to try and boost streaming a little bit more. Nice, we can discuss pedagogy then. Exactly. If I know the English terms for it, then for sure. I think it's fun though. Like, I went with my mom. Like, my mom is a teacher in middle school, and I went with her last Monday, which I'm pretty sure I told you about. I'm not sure, but I went with her to try to just kind of get a feel of like what a teacher does and how that sort of stuff works. And she teaches like grade 3 in middle school, like our grade 3, which consists of like 6 and 7 year olds. Some of the 8-year-olds, kind of depends on when their birthday is, but that's basically the kind of kids that she teaches. And it was a lot of fun. I was super nervous, but I knew like the kids would be almost as nervous because there's like a new sir in the room, and it was a lot of fun. I don't think I'll make a bad choice going for that. Going to become a teacher. I really enjoyed it. Like, obviously there were like things that I could do better, but overall she was really happy with how I did it, so that's also a really nice thing. You could say like, oh yeah, but she's your mom, but she wouldn't have said that otherwise. Like, trust me, like she has to work with some people that she doesn't like. She doesn't want any more slackers, any more teachers in the school system that that are just like not really the best suited for the job. Definitely, and it's even if it's the same thing as in Finland, there's definitely always a need for teachers, male teachers. Well, teachers in general, but even more men than women. It's the same in here. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the news going on about it. Like, teachers in high school and teachers in middle school want to have like more like fair like a more fair income, and like teachers earn enough. Middle school teachers, like, it's not like it's hard to live off of such an income in middle school, but it's more like there's too big differences, and the government is really like shitty about spending more money on school and like school investments and whatnot. So that's the whole thing that's going on in the Netherlands. But yeah, even more men than women. I like the wall though. The first time I've seen this wall like fully built. I tried some things out. But I like this. I like this. So we're gonna work on the other side. So that will mean we will have quite a bit of wood to take care of. Let me just try and sort it out a little bit, and before I just put it all on here, because I don't really care too much at this point. And we're just gonna take all of this. And this should do. Gonna destroy this. And then it should be pretty straightforward. I just wanted the framework in place first, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Because that worked quite efficient. That worked like more efficient than I thought it was gonna be. Also, how many blocks do we need to go out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block. This block can be destroyed, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should make sense. I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that works. All right. I think I might as well do this like on other sides to begin with. Like, I don't have enough birch to put in all the framework yet. But it might be like a useful thing to do right now. Just so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, that's 5 blocks. And 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Didn't mean to shake the wood right now, but I mean this works. That's fine. I did hear some zombies, which I'm not sure if I should worry about or not. And we should probably sleep that away anyways. I don't think I have to worry about the villagers in the villager breeder. But I don't know. Might as well sleep that away. I don't really care for creepers. I can slay them, but I mean, I'd rather not. Yeah, I think I want to get a framework over here in place first. With the birch before we do anything else. Oh, it's the same over there in Finland and in Germany. I mean, I can see that, yeah. I mean, there's always something going on. I suppose, and like with the school system, doesn't really surprise me. Not sure if I'm getting too political. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how it is in the US, but I mean, it can definitely get worse than than what's going on like in Europe, as you should probably put it. That's done. Can we reach that? Why do I keep hearing zombies? Is it really from over there, or is like something in a cave underneath here? Kinda want to check with spectator mode, but I kind of feel like that's a little bit cheating too much. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They kind of get to the villager reader, so I'm fine. But I think like the US kind of differs in general from how things in Europe work. So I'm not surprised if it would be different with schools as well. Come on. Got him. Right, that's fine. Yeah, we can work on the other parts now. We can at least put the bottom lines in. That's 5 blocks. Boop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Another block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now use flint and steel. I'm pretty sure I've got fire spread off. I'm pretty sure I got fire spread turned off, so that wouldn't really do anything. I'm prepared. Nah, no, I don't really care about wood burning down. Not this kind of wood. But I've had like a world literally become unplayable because of a lava pool in the jungle that I spawned in. And it was like a big jungle, so I couldn't really get out of there. So that world became unplayable at some point, and I couldn't do anything about it. Plus, it's also like not like a nice thing to really work on other things you can do with like the fire spread turned off, like the fire things you can make. No worries about spreading and whatnot. But you're really like on a quite the startling and destructive manner. Well, I guess is that a way to say it? I don't know. Hope you know my drift. That was not proper English either. What am I doing? What am I trying to like say like, hey, I can speak English when I really can't? Oh well. I try. I still suck, but I try. I've yet to decide what I want to do when I grow up, and I'm almost 30. I mean, there's always more growing up, so I guess I guess you can always decide on things you want to do to grow up, because you're continuously going to grow older. Do you speak Dutch as quickly as you do English? Yes, but I stutter more. In Dutch I stutter more, I found. But it might be because I get more practice in English at the moment than I really get in Dutch. Then again, that's wrong. It's like 50-50 amount of times that I speak the languages. But it's a thing that I do. It's a thing that I do, like speaking fast. And I think at the beginning of the stream I did fine, but I think in the moment I'm kind of talking quite fast. But it's one of my unique skills, as I would like to put it. Being able to talk fast. I had a phone notification. No need to worry about that. I mean, I think people can understand me, but I mean, I've had people like being like, slow the fuck down, bro. Like, come on now. I want to hear what the fuck you're saying. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure I scared some viewers away in like before I knew anyone on Twitch. Like about a year ago, I scared some viewers away. Because like I saw my viewer count shoot up to like 5 over the course of like 10 minutes, and the moment I started talking more, Granted, I was talking in the meantime as well while those numbers were rising, but I mean, at one point, like, all the numbers dropped. I was like, well, there they go. Didn't like my voice. Or I guess the way my voice spoke. I think it's kind of funny, to be honest. That's wrong. That's 5 blocks. Well, yeah, I don't know. People come and leave with different reasons. I mean, I've definitely jumped into a lot of streams and decided, nah, not my kind of stream. I'm out here. So those people would have seen the view count shoot up as well. So I don't really know if I can be anyone to judge. Not that I'm judging, but I don't know. I'm just saying stuff and I'm trying to put the words together. But I guess that's what streaming is. I do have to say though, in my defense, well, about me talking fast. It has definitely, I've definitely gotten better at it over the course of my life. Especially since I started streaming. Did my game crash? No, it just lagged. That's worrisome, that usually doesn't happen. What is my video settings on? Am I still loading? No, I'm still loading 12 chunks. Didn't change anything. I think we might be able to fully convert these walls. There's some lag going on. I'm getting some frame drops. And no frames have been dropped in the stream. That's a good thing to see. Yeah, we're having some drops again. Like noticeable drops, which means it drops below 30 FPS. And currently, like, I got about 50 to 60 FPS in Minecraft. I don't know, I mean, it's fine now. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to put in all the birch, but I've got a birch forest which I want to chop down. So I don't have to worry about it too much. Like, there's an island near my spawn island, which is somewhere in that direction, like 1,000 blocks away, and that's like a birch island, but I want to turn it into a bee paradise at some point. Like, just have like a birch, not birch. I mean, we might use some birch in there, but just to have like a bee kingdom in there. I think that would be kind of fun, and to just have like a big beehive. Maybe even in a tree, in a gigantic tree, which would be even more. It would even be like a bigger project, but I think that could be a very nice project to work on. Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the bee stuff anyways in some builds. Like, I'm not really too much of a redstone person. But I mean, if I'm gonna get the bee resources, I might as well build a lot of them and build like a bee kingdom. But that's gonna take probably over a month, depending on how much time I spend on it. But yeah, like, if I'm gonna take anything away from streaming, like if I'm gonna take any experience, other than like the moderating experience and whatnot, which I mean, I think the moderating experience that I have can be applied to multiple different things in multiple different situations, but I just don't know the options yet. Like, I've gotten better at quote unquote reading people to kind of know what they would be on about. So whenever people try and contact me on the internet, and like, I know, like, I can more accurately expect what they would want from me, or like what way that they act and whatnot. Even if it's random people, which I really like that I'm able to do that. Yeah, the speed you talk in definitely varies. It's also something I need to think about constantly when I talk, especially if I'm explaining something. A friend of mine recently told me to slow the F down too. Granted, he has difficulties following anyway because of his ADHD, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. Yep, I had some people, like I had a friend like 2 years ago or something, who couldn't stand like he couldn't stand the fact that I spoke so fucking fast. And I mean, at that time it was worse than it is now. But some people actually got upset with me for it. Like, you're a cool guy, but just do something about your talking because we don't like it. And I mean, at the time, I kind of found that I kind of felt offended by it, and I also could understand like what they were on about. Like, I could understand that. You know what I mean? But I think like I went to, how's it called in English? Logopedy, but that's like pronouncing the Dutch word in like an English way. But I like the talking help, if that makes any sense. If you guys know what I mean by that. I went to that like 2 years ago for like about a year. So like one year since I ended there. Speech therapy. Yeah, speech therapy. Yeah, that seems like a proper way to put it. Well, I had more birch in here. We might even be able to finish that. We might even be able to finish this place after all. That's cool. Yeah, speech therapy, and I learned a lot from that. But I went there like one time a week for about 2 hours, I think, and that really taught me a lot. Going there, that taught me a lot of stuff, which I'm still applying and like to this day. Like, just focusing on what I'm saying and just doing and just practicing overall. That's the best thing that's the best way to go about it. Like, for me, like there's a balance that needs to be made between my concentration on talking, like talking itself, like the activity, and talking like what I'm about to say. So it's about like the content and about the way I process that content to other people. And if I spend too much time, too much concentration on what I want to say, then it will not really come out in the best way, or like in any good way. I'll just be talking really slow and not even making sense with my words, because I'm not really able to make proper sentences. So that's like a hard thing for me to work on. And I think like some people in my class, they've kind of ridiculed me because I don't like my current class, which I'm in. Glad when I can leave, but yeah, the people don't really like me because they do worse than me at school and whatnot. But either way, like that kind of ridiculed me for the fact like, oh, you want to become a teacher with like that kind of talking speed that you've got, and I'm like, yeah, like screw you guys. I've been working on it. They don't know. But I mean, like last Monday, I did really well, and I never had any questionable faces from those kids. Granted, one of them told me like, "Oh, you talk kind of fast," but that's about it. Nothing made it seem like I didn't receive any comment about it. No one being like, "Oh, well, I cannot understand you. Could you please repeat?" And that was a really positive thing to me. Dahan, how's it going? Aro, what's up, man? Hey, I won't stay long. It's 3:46 a.m. here, and I need to get up at 5. I mean, I appreciate you dropping in. You should get some sleep. But yeah, either way, thanks for stopping by. Hope we're doing well. Yeah, and the thing I think a good thing to teach kids is that they can and should always ask. Yep, that's like really important indeed. It's an important thing to ask. Like, I mean, I know as a kid, like I didn't really do it too much, and I've only started doing that more like over the past couple of years. But yeah, it's important, and that's also why like on Twitch, wherever I am, I try and be able and be like, all right, if you got any questions, I'm not one to get mad at you for it, unless people like ask like things that go against TOS or any rules of a chat that I'm in. But I'm not one like if you don't know, like for example, like what 1 + 1 is, I'm the one to laugh about that. in that sense. I'm not one that does that, and I want people to know that. And that same thing goes everywhere, really. I don't want people to be I want people to be honest. That's, I guess, my most, the biggest thing about it. I want people to be honest. Like, if I'm talking to you about something and you don't know what's up, I'm like, just tell me, and I'll work on that. Because otherwise you'll be there and you'll be just awkwardly sitting there like, oh yeah, totally. And that doesn't help anyone. I've also got myself another axe with Fortune 3 because that makes it easier to farm the leaves. Because it was quite annoying to have to dig through the acacia leaves. And for the last bits of wood with Silk Touch. And I mean, Fortune 3 might as well do that for the saplings. That sentence made no sense, by the way. Thing. I think. Yeah. I'm not worried about that. I can assure you my English sentences are not the best. Or not perfect. I don't know, however you want to put it. All the time. Like, sometimes I think I'm not making any sense. And people in chat still understand me. And the same thing goes for streaming. Like, sometimes I'm on a little bit of a sentence blurb. Sentence blurb, I think is the best way to put it. Where I'm like, yeah, words. Yeah, that type of deal. But then with different words. And then I'm trying to make sense. And then, yeah, I don't know. Then people still understand me. Or it's like, alright, well, that happened. Well, we'll move on from that. And it's nice and smoothly. I've had a few teachers in the past that really disliked questions. They definitely didn't like me. I mean, whatever kind of person you are, in however way you behave, you're bound to come across some teachers that don't like you. I've come across one of those teachers as well. Well, multiple, I should say. Some of them eventually understood my ways and why I did things, but I don't know. I mean, there's always some teachers that are, I wouldn't say weird like that, but are that behave like that. Which is sad, but I mean, that's the way it is. And I mean, teachers cannot really do everything. I don't really blame them for not knowing anything. Well, anything about me, for example, when they meet me or struggling with understanding me, I don't blame them for that. They're trying to do the job as well. Most of them, at least. I've met some teachers that didn't. They were just there for the paycheck. And I don't know what happened with those teachers, but dang, I hated them. It sucks when you're getting bad grades, but it sucks even more ass when you're getting bad grades because the teacher is not doing anything and is not willing to help you or anyone for that matter, and just doesn't care about your grades and how you do in school. I've also had some teachers that really liked asking me every single question in the class every time because they knew I would not know the answer most of the time. For example, with the German language, I sucked at that language. I eventually got better at it, but I mean, there some teachers that at times that would really enjoy me asking me those questions and oh, well, RO2, which is obviously not my real name, but don't want to share my real name yet. Do you know this answer? And I'm like, well, no. And then I don't know, I mean, some teachers don't realize what kind of effect that can have on a class. Not every class is like that, but some classes can react really bad to that. Either towards the teacher or towards the person that the teacher is targeting. I've seen it happen, and I've seen it happen to me before. It happened to me like that, where people actually gotten to know how bad I was at a language or at a class subject because of the teacher. And the teacher didn't realize that. What kind of effect it had. I had a teacher once who replied to questions about a subject they were teaching with Google it. That's, I mean, that depends on the context. But I'm assuming you put the way you mentioned it is that they were anything that they should know, and anything a common question that they would answer with Google it. That sucks. People in my class sometimes mainly to just not have to focus on their current work that I have to do. But most people in my class, they're like, well, what's this random thing? And these are like, well, I don't know that. You'd have to look it up. Yeah, it's about something that definitely should have known. Yeah. I mean, that's... Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't know what to say to that, really, other than, like, that teacher sucks. Glad that I didn't have such a teacher. But I think, like, over the past years, I've come to really realize how some teachers really behave, or, like, why they do certain things. And some teachers do that to either not get you distracted or get you focused on your work, which is, I guess, have the same purpose. But yeah, there are bound to be teachers like that who don't do it for that purpose. Well, I decided to not finish that school. Might as well learn this at home then. Yeah, might as well do that. I mean, that's not really an option for me, but I wish. Then again, if I will be at home learning like the school things, and like, I guess learning how to speak English, that works for me, because obviously like streaming and Twitch. But yeah, other than that will be kind of like hard to do. I didn't really go the right way with this. I need to strip this bottom line first before I do anything else. And I cannot reach that block. But now I can. That works. Just checking the blocks. Also, this pickaxe, this axe doesn't have mending yet. Yeah, no, I just wasn't really motivated in it anyways, and I ended up getting into uni instead. Did you go to university to become a teacher? Because I'm pretty sure you teach. Not sure what kind of school though. You don't have to say that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think you'd have to go to university for such a thing. University of Applied Sciences. Trying to understand that. Applied Sciences. Oh, you do in Finland. Gotcha. So does Applied Sciences have to do, like, I'm assuming like it would have to do with human behavior. All teachers go to uni. I mean, like, in Dutch, like, I'm not sure how to translate that to into English, because literally that will just be high school. Like, we call it the hogeschool, which would literally translated be high school, which is not the same in English as in Dutch. I don't know, it's hard to translate that, but it's basically like another education to learn how to do a job. And then you've got university above that, as like higher level. But with my current level of education, because in high school in the Netherlands, you got different levels. Granted, like, because of difficulty and whatnot, you got different levels of teaching and education. And with my current education, I could go to become a teacher, but I wouldn't have to go to university, and I cannot really go without doing some other things first. Oops, didn't mean to place that block there. Applied Sciences universities in Finland mostly teach engineers. Alright, I just want to really translate Applied Sciences to Dutch real quick, just so I kind of know a little bit more what I'm talking about. If the internet loads up, might as well drink some water in the meantime. My computer can be kind of slow because we've got so many things loaded up because of streaming. So we're just gonna wait on that. And that's finished. Alright, applied sciences. Let me just quickly Google that. I guess the main difference in that university focus on research and technical universities and University of Applied Sciences focus on practical things. Gotcha. Yeah, technical, yeah, that will make sense. Yeah, applied sciences, that's more like applying it. That's just in that word itself. I can see that. Yeah, that really didn't help. Translating it, but whoopsies. Either way, I think I understand what you're talking about. But yeah, like going to university would sound like I wouldn't want to go to university, but I mean that's simply because I'm not motivated for that. Like I started at like the high enough level of high school education, where if I would finish that, I would be able to go to university, and I would have probably done that. But I cannot really be bothered to go to university. But that's simply because I know that I will not need to go to university to make a good living and to get a job that I would enjoy quite a bit. In the same amount of time as I would go to like the education that I plan on going to for teacher in middle school. In the same amount of time, I would have to do so much more work and basically have no free time, from my understanding, which is probably not the case, but there's probably some balance in that where you don't really have too much free time. And I'm like, I could take it a little bit more like relaxed and go become a teacher in middle school, rather than trying to go to university. And sure, I will make more money, but would I be interested in that? I don't think so. Because I value like my free time quite a bit as well, and I don't need to become rich. So that's my logic behind it, really, behind not going to university. Even though like I could eventually try and go for it, but it would take me like another 2 years before I will be able to enter university at this point. But I'm not interested in it. In Finland, all school teachers are masters of pedagogy. Yeah, I think in Netherlands we got something that's called like getting a master, which has to do with university. Like you've got a bachelor, which is what I'm gonna get, I think. Which you can get from like going to the school that I'm gonna go to, like the kind of school. But I'm not educated enough on these subjects. I'm not educated enough on that. I'm like I know my own skills and what I struggle with, and that's about it when it comes to like knowing how to do a job. Usually teachers come from the normal university. I'm just a bachelor of social service. Gotcha. Trying to think. I'm gonna need to grind more wood, but this is a hecking lot of logs. I'm not gonna have enough logs to build the third layer. Gonna have to do some more off-stream grinding. Also, one reason that I forgot actually, when we were talking about like doing things off-stream and whatnot, I think it's really enjoyable to like whilst grinding wood, for example. I think it's really nice to watch some streams in the meantime as well. Just lurking in streams. And I mean, sometimes I do like resource grinding in Minecraft because I've got a second monitor to watch streams on, which is also what I'm using right now to read chat. But it's nice to just chill back and lurk in streams. And in this stream, for example, or in Paranors, I watch the chat and I'm active in there as well. But it's really nice to just do some grindy bits whilst watching streams. Yeah, I'm doing some instant mining while watching you. Yeah, the easy tasks that don't really take too much concentration in Minecraft. That's a nice thing to do whilst watching something else. I found though that like I think I got my first smartphone when I was like 12 years old, which is only like 5.5 years. Well, close to 5.5 years to 6 years ago. Turning 18 on the 25th of April this year. which is not too far away. 2.5 months. Feeling old now. But yeah, I've only had a smartphone for the past, like what was that? 6 years? But I feel like I've been using that thing all my life. And the older I got, like after I got my first DS, which was when I was 7, I think, the more I started watching other like videos whilst playing the game more often. Yeah, feeling old, go to hell, yeah. I know, I'm young. But it's getting to the point where I've done like quite a bit of things, and then be like, well, that's already 6 years ago, and like 6 years ago, 6 years would feel like an eternity. You know what I mean? Kind of from that perspective, I'm feeling old. And I guess also the knowledge that some kids are, like when they are like 3-year old already get access to an iPad, which I'm not jealous of them, but it's more like why to me. So that's also a reason for me to think like I'm getting old. But I also think like I'm assuming like perspective on age and like time will change the older you get. I'm assuming it works that way at least. Don't really care about losing cobblestone, so I'm just gonna destroy it and not care about picking it up if I don't have to. Definitely, yep. I think it also like over the past couple of years I've gotten more productive. Like I'm spending my time more on all sorts of different things. Like for example streaming and whatnot. Whereas like years ago I would just spend my time solely watching YouTube videos all from my free time. Apart from playing games with friends. But I spend the majority of my free time watching videos. Which is one of the reasons why I started streaming as well. I didn't want to sit in my bum and do nothing. I wanted to do something with my life. Yes, just wish, but now. New Year's also already feels like really like New Year's feels like yesterday, to some degree. But I guess it's always been the case. My sense of time has gotten worse. But I used to be like really focused on time, where I would be like, oh shit, I've only got 6 hours more to play Minecraft today. 6 hours. 6 hours. And I'd be like, oh shit, I only have 6 hours left to play the game today. Like 6 hours is a long time. I guess like 6 hours will, like I guess like nowadays I've got a little bit less time to do things like that than at that point when I used to think things like that. But I mean, looking back on that, like that was such a stupid thought to think that way. And I would just be so obsessed with time. Not enjoyable. I'm not as much like that anymore. I can kind of be a contour freak when it comes to time management. But nah, that's not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable to realize you've got a lot of time, but you're not happy with it. Bum, 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 bum. Same here, watching videos all day long if I don't pay attention to time. Yeah. I remember playing some mobile games, and they have like an autoplay feature, which is only thing required would be to have your device being turned on, and then you can just grind like a lot of things in a lot of hours. I used to just do that and not even play the game. Which, like, looking back on that's kind of like gaming on another level. Like laziness on another level. To have the game auto grind for you. And that's not in the same way as like auto grinding like auto farms in Minecraft, but literally you don't have to touch any button. And just sit there. Speaking of time management, I should get going. 5 is coming quickly. You should go get some sleep, Don. I'm assuming you have to get up early for work or something, so you should definitely get some sleep. Now spending time on Twitch, I'll time you out if I have to. I want to do that, but I mean, you know, I can always make the joke. I'm gonna drink some more water, by the way. Alright, man, take care. You too, my man. I'll see you later. I'm sure of that. Alright, we've got 3 more stacks of acacia logs left. Yeah, that will not be able. Let's just go into spectator mode. I know I've got my light trap, but I mean, spectator mode is easier to look at things. Alright, so the walls, like, this building is kind of tall. I'm pretty sure it's like over 20 blocks tall. But it's a good landmark. It's a good landmark for sure in this place. And I'm really enjoying like the builds, like the looks of it. And I really like that I've gone for such like a big wall design. Like obviously I still need to put in like the third layer and put in all the patterns and whatnot, but this is gonna be like hacking cool build. And I'm only gonna use the ground level. Probably only gonna use that, but still, like I usually build like big buildings without putting anything in it, just for the sake of building, just for the sake that I really like the outside looks. And also, behind this wall over here, there will be an indoor garden as well. I'm gonna do a bit of lurking too later. Have a good lurk. Have a good lurk. I'll be here chilling. I'll be here talking to whoever's up for it. That's some background noise for anyone who needs it. But inside of here, there's gonna be a indoor garden, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about the roof since it's a big build. And that roof, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of ways to go about it, but I guess I still need to have the building built before I'm gonna consider that. Yeah, the villagers will go inside of these pens over here, and then you've got like the indoor place, and then out here you've got like maybe some sort of tree in the middle. And an indoor garden. I may even do like a little entrance, a little hidden entrance to an underground place at some point, like an emerald vault or something like that. Because this is gonna be a villager trading hall. But there's gonna be like maybe like a glass roof on top of it. But it's gonna be a nice indoor garden. Also, I want to check one thing. I remember the leaves of the birch trees not turning green, not turning like dried kind of color thing in this savanna biome. I kind of want to check if that was the case, because that would be a definitely good outcome. You're shitting me! I started a new world and the first desert temple I find an enchanted golden apple. Nice, nice. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if it was my first thing that I, like in the first dungeon that I found, but I've got myself one early game like as well, an enchanted golden apple, like one of the rarest items in the game. Exactly. You cannot even craft it anymore. I've got myself one early game as well, I think. But that's a very nice. It's just like I don't think like it's as good as it used to be anymore. Nowadays, it's more so like a rare item more than anything. But it's a nice find. Probably the same temple, same seed. Could be the case, yeah. I'm pretty sure I found it in the temple. I did do some temple hunting in the early game. Oh, but this is nice. I didn't realize birch leaves would. Ooh, I didn't realize they would still be green. Like one of the things that I was really lacking in this world, in this savanna biome, which was like my biggest regret on setting up over here, was no like birch, like green birch color. Well, no leaves color, I should say. But I forgot that this was a thing. I completely forgot that. This is a Silk Touch one. I need Fortune. Actually, I might as well Silk Touch some of these leaves. I completely forgot that. Ooh, we might make some greenery in the villager build, because it's kind of like I needed some natural colors in there. And leaves can be a perfect block for that. That's very nice. I'm really happy. I feel like I should have known this, but I mean, I probably knew it before, but I just forgot. As with most things in Minecraft, but still. That's very nice. I like that. I'm pretty sure I picked up some leaves before. I put a chest in it. Over here. For acacia and oak leaves. How do oak leaves look? No, they're... Nope. That was the fortune pickaxe. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. But that's really nice. Let's put the birch away and bone meal. I think what I want to do for now, looking at the time, I do want. I'm still going to be live, but I want to work some more on the inside, the interior building, the interior of the build, because I've basically done like a lot of things, enough for me to decide like, alright, I can work on this build off stream as well without doing anything new. I want to work on this flooring a little bit. It's a 6 wide area, and we also got like the villager pen, which I think is gonna make use of. I'm not sure what block actually, but let's just dig out this place. It's a 6 wide path, which means we have opportunities to switch in. Oh, over here some zombies were spawning, but then. Alright, I was wondering where the mobs came from. That prevented me from sleeping early on, but I forgot about this underground area. But yeah, we've got opportunities to make glazed terracotta place as well, which I want to use glazed terracotta a lot in this world. I think it's a wonderful block. I need to use it like a lot. Now we're just gonna make the flooring over here for simplicity's sake. And yeah, we just need to work on some things to get like kind of like a floor design working. I should probably look up. Well, I should probably get the glazed terracotta box then like back over here. And I'm not sure what blocks I'm gonna use yet, but that's something that we can figure out now. I'm actually quite excited. I forgot about that. About the glazed terracotta. Well, for this build at least. Because I think the inside walls will be the same kind of deal as the outer walls, on the same levels, but just like smaller. So that's not gonna be anything new. And I think I want to use. It's been a while since I made the villager pens, but it shouldn't be too hard. I think I've got an idea in mind, but I just need to place these blocks down first. I think I've got an idea in mind to how to do it, because I used to use fences, but that would leave the villagers for more space. I just want to use fill blocks this time. And actually, Will, while you're here, villagers don't need access to a bed in order to refresh their trades, right? I don't think so. Just want to double check if you know that. And of course, we lost one block. Well, we'll get that block from over here. Here, never mind. I guess from over here. That block's drifting away. No bad. Better off without them. Not a village that way. Gotcha. Alright, thanks. That will make the villager pens easier to construct. I think I should work on that first though. So, western jungle logs over here. I need to craft up some trapdoors. Actually, I do like the oak trapdoors. So I don't think I've got a crafting bench over here yet. Let's just convert this into the trapdoors. Because I think like if we construct the workstations, the workplaces with a trapdoor like so, and just close them in, close the villagers in over here, we will not have to worry about. We can actually push this back. Dang it, we could have pushed this back. We didn't need this to be like this tall, like this wide. We only need the villager to be here and the workstation to be in front of it. that kind of stinks. Didn't realize that. Well, would you have to move over the pathway then? That's fine. I think I kept the bed spacing in mind. We'll have to change this then before I can work on the designing. I think for now we're just gonna use cobblestone as a substitute, and we're gonna leave that as is. We're not gonna use this space. Not sure when we use it for, but that's a dead corner. And then this back. Didn't mean to do that. And I was talking about some things. I forgot what. Get these blocks. Very nice. We'll just take these out. And then we need to push this wall over here. Which is very easy. I'm not gonna replace the grass underneath there. Cannot be bothered for that. We're not gonna use the space anyways. It's not gonna be visible, no nothing. So I think right now we moved the path over. Yep, very nice. We moved the pathway over. Very cool. But what I was thinking was, like, this will be on the same level as this block over here. And we can just place the trapdoors like that. And I guess, like, in a different way, like where we open in this way. So the villagers cannot escape even if I open them. And if we close them in enough, they will not be able to jump over it. And we can still we can still pull them in with a minecart, because they can go underneath here and go through this block. And then they will be trapped. And we can place the workstation down however we please, like whichever workstation we want. I think that's going to be the way to go about it. So yeah, that's fixed then. I still need to do that on this side then. But I'll see that, and that's... yeah, I'll get to that later on today, probably. In fact, I might as well use this sign. I didn't mean to destroy that. Might as well use this sign. Move over. Pathway. Push back. Villager. Places one block. Cool, that fit in there. I like to leave signs behind. Like either I write something down, or I just write a sign, like put a sign in the real world. Oh, well, the real world in the Minecraft world. Like I either write things down on my phone, which I guess is typing, but still. Either I do that, or I work, like place a sign at the place that I'm working at. To just remember that I need to do stuff. Alright, what kind of floor design am I gonna do? I suppose let's just first get the glazed terracotta. The box that I've got. That will be a start. Because I don't want to place any random glazed terracotta in there. I want to do something that would fit the build. Like over here, I didn't really care what would fit. I just placed some random glazed terracotta for the sake of it, because I thought that would look kind of cool. Over here, I wanna get some design going. Not sure what I'm gonna do for the middle pathway. I guess we can keep that the same, but this will be like the base that we're gonna be working off. Let's place it over there. We're not gonna use any of the freestone types. I think that will be an over. I think that will just be too much. I've been thinking, one of the blocks that I want to add to the block palette will be stone bricks, but I feel like we will be continuing the color too much we will be continuing the same color too much. I don't think I wanted the concrete yet. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to close this game. We're gonna have to switch to my test world, which unfortunately isn't a snapshot right now. So that means whenever I'm playing Aurora, I have to change my version 2 times in order to get back onto my test rules, which is really annoying. But the plot palettes are already on that world, so yeah, don't really like that. But I just want to try something out because I think I'm gonna need a block that I don't know that I don't have really access to at the moment. I lost track of time, finished up a saddle and got a horse, locked up 4 villagers and raided the temple. That's nice though, getting a horse. I'm assuming that's early game still. And a village as well. I mean, you can already make like a village breeder with that if you've got the resources for that. And like the horse and saddles, like before you get an elytra, they're like really valuable, in my opinion. I like the fact that we can use the horses, but I've rarely done it in Aurora. And the fact that the horses and saddles don't really have a use anymore outside of early game, because Elytra, that's the only reason I dislike the Elytra. Other than that, like I use it a lot. I barely walk in this world, in this Minecraft world nowadays anymore. Like I don't really do it too much. I just fly everywhere. I bought a mob farm, get a sugar box of gunpowder, and I'm set for like the upcoming months. Granted, I do only use like the Eurasian 1 rockets, but I mean I'd like that ability for it. I should maybe look up a backup of my test rolls, which would still be in 1.15.2. I might have to do that. Let me just write that down in my notes on my phone. Boom. I've got so many notes that I haven't taken a look at, which I've been meaning to, but either way, like, I don't know, I guess it works for now. I thought of doing a no Elytra out world, don't know why though. I mean, maybe for the reason that I dislike the Elytra. That might be the case. Careful not to load Aurora. Like I really like when horses got added, which I think was 1.8. When horses got added, that was such a nice feature. I was really happy with that. Probably one of my favorite features so far. And I'm not too much of a horse person IRL, but I mean, other than that, like in Minecraft, I adore them. 1.6? Oh, 1.6 even then. Don't mind me. We'll gotta go later than I realized. No worries, Will. Take care. I'll see you later. Thanks for joining in. It's really nice having you over here. Alright, so the block palettes. Anything that we haven't. Oh, Will, thank you for the host. More viewers. I appreciate that. Thank you. What kind of blocks have we not used yet? Which could be a cool option. Maybe the nether blocks. I mean, this is like, we don't have access to these blocks. This is just like the reason why I updated the test world to the 1.16 snapshot. But we're not gonna pay any attention to that. Any blocks? I mean, I guess maybe the smooth stone. I need a color. I need some sort of color that kind of like doesn't really add up to the current. I'm looking for contrast. I think that's what I'm looking for. I want a color that's not really, well, I guess a block more so. That's not really connecting to the current texture that we have, which might be it might be like a bad thing to do, but That's the way I like my builds. Let's look on in the inventory. Which block would stand out? Wool doesn't have the nice texture that I would want. Sandstone really adds too much to the block palettes, which I don't like. It connects too much to that. Bricks as well. Maybe smooth sandstone, the red version of it. That could be a cool thing. Or am I gonna go for another terracotta type again? Because there's gonna be some glazed terracotta mixed in, but that's not gonna consist of the whole floor. The whole floor is not gonna consist of that. Oh, this is so hard. I don't have any coral. I could get some coral, but that wouldn't be worth it. I could make a coral floor, but I don't know. Vanilla ware is kind of expensive because that would take me a while to farm up. Metal blocks they do damage, which I don't like. Don't want to use any acacia. My ceiling would be kind of cool, but it would feel out of place in the biome. I may have to try the nether brick. I may have to try that. Dark oak. Dark oak could be... You know what? Let's get some dark oak. I'm gonna go back to the hold up screen. I don't have too much time left, but we can definitely get some dark oak and try that out. I've got like another 10 minutes before I have to go. Like usually mining time will be around this time, but I've got 10 minutes of like space to work with. I do like to do that with streaming in case like I don't want to end the stream right now. So Minecraft loaded up. Quite quick. That's very nice. I want to get this block palette kind of established on stream. I don't think I have to worry about whether or not a block would add up to the glazed terracotta, because glazed terracotta can be somewhat hard of a block to use regardless. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's just put some blocks away. Don't really care about chests and all, but just need it away. We've got enough rockets. I'm pretty sure there's a dark oak forest close to my spawn island, which is easy to get to. Yeah, I think I want to use dark oak. I'm liking the idea more and more. And don't need a lot, but just enough to work with. To try some things out and establish that on stream. And I might do a stream tomorrow. On the Friday stream. I might do that tomorrow. I might be able to make it to the stream. Like the Friday streams. And I'm thinking of implementing a Saturday stream in the same way. Oh fuck, I need to go to the toilet real quick. Be right back.
Waiting for pain to interfere. It's quite complex, but what I know.
Alright, I'm back. Let's finish this up. Not sure what I was on about a moment ago, but either way. I think the streams, yes. I'm thinking about adding a Saturday stream to the schedule, which is it's nothing final. But like I want to stream more. I want to get more at it, at the whole streaming thing, and I think I want to stream some more. And I know like it's kind of hard for me to implement like a set time. Like this time I'm gonna be live, but I think like I'm gonna have like 2 streams a week, which would be like, it would kind of depend every week whether or not I can make it. Sometimes I will be streaming during those times, and sometimes I will not. Which will be like the Saturday stream would be like in between like 7 p.m. and about 9 p.m. GMT plus 2 hours on the Saturday, which would be an evening for me. I think that would be like a very nice stream to add to, which is like another couple of hours. Because I want to do this thing more. I enjoy it, and I want to get more at it. As I said, I want to get more at the streaming thing. But I want to make sure that we get at least 4 saplings from this place. So currently like not taking the Fridays in consideration, I stream I think 6 hours a week. Yeah, 3 hours roughly on a Sunday, 1.5 hours on the Monday, and 1.5 hours on the Thursday today. And then sometimes like 1.5 hours on the Friday. Like I want to add to that, basically. I want to add to that amount of time that I stream. But as said, like it's kind of hard to do that on a regular basis. But this way, I think that would be like a good option. But I'm still thinking about whether or not that would be a good idea, or whether or not I should take some time and be like, all right, this is the time that I'm gonna stream, and nothing more, nothing less, basically. Not on a regular basis. Not even on the 50% chance. But I think it could be a nice thing to do that, to add to what I already do. Alright, how many saplings do we got from there? We got some apples, and that's enough for 2 trees actually. I mean, I guess we have fortune 3. But let's get back to the island and wrap this thing up and try some things out. Don't need to do the whole floor, but just finish this up and try and see if it looks well. But I'm enjoying my time, but I also need to think about how I spend my time, because I've got a feeling that I spend too much time on Twitch at the same time. I don't know. I need to spend more time with IRL friends. I feel like, but maybe like I feel like I've been neglecting them more than anything. So maybe I'll do this editor stream. Maybe I'll spend that time on hanging out with friends if they can, which might be the reason that I'm gonna be doing it like a 50-50 chance type of deal. I'm just thinking out loud on this point. Nothing that I say is final when it comes to the schedule. But trying to work out things. I'm actively thinking about streaming. Don't know where I really wanted to go with that. But alright, let's just get like 32 planks and convert them into slabs. Let's just see how this would look. And we're gonna have to ignore the dirt in the pens, the villager pens. We're gonna have to ignore that, and I guess ignore the cobblestone as well. Right, let's go into spectator mode. And you see how that would look from the sky, like on the layout. I think like ignoring the cobblestone and imagining some glazed dark art in the middle of the pathway as well. I think it's a very nice. Yeah, I think that could work. I think dark oak is a big enough contrast for me to work with. It's funny because I didn't think that was gonna work with dark oak, because I think it's such an annoying block to get, and I might as well not build with it. Like it's hard, like due to the leaf droppage, like the sapling dropping rate from the leaves from the dark oak tree. It's kind of hard to get, in my opinion. It's kind of tedious to do in large quantities, so I didn't really want to build with it. But I think if we're gonna use slabs like this is gonna be perfect. I just need to remember to like fortune the the dark oak saplings, and then we can like do some glazed terracotta patterns like every other 2 blocks, something like that. In the middle, I think that could work. I think that could work. Either way, I'm running out of time, so we built the walls, and we're gonna end the stream. I don't have time to raid. No one's really on. No one's really on, anyways. When I try and raid people at this time, not anyone that I know. But yeah, I had a good time. I had a really good time today. It was a nice stream. We did quite a bit of stuff. Quite a productive stream, and I just had a good time chatting as always. It's nice to just do this and just chill with whoever like wants to chill with me and in the stream. It's nice to see people come and go. And I'm gonna have to say goodbye. I'm gonna have to say like maybe I'll see you tomorrow. If not, then the Sunday stream will be there. I've got my Discord, which mainly used for the schedule, but I try and be more active in there nowadays, and it's a nice place to join if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys later. Take care.